Hey, what is up guys, this is Aryaman here, back with another video, and welcome to this quick recap of WWDC 2016 Apple's keynote. Now, it was a pretty silent keynote. Apple actually didn't announce any of their new hardwares, and they only stressed on their software improvements. So here are 5 things you need to know about WWDC 2016 or Apple's keynote. Number 1 being Apple Watch. So Apple actually introduced a new operating system for Apple Watch, watchOS 3. Now watchOS 3 is supposed to be more faster and is supposed to give you more functionalities. For example, you can just double tap your friends button and you can get access to your multitasking bar just like you do on your iPhone. And then if you swipe up from the bottom from your watch face, you can actually get access to your control center just like you do on your iPhone. But the most interesting thing and the most important thing that Apple focused on is on its performance. Now Apple actually showed launching an app in watchOS 3 versus watchOS 2. Now if it's anything like it, it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be a huge improvement.
This is watchOS 2, and we're going to look at an app called OneFootball. We're going to launch it from the complication on the bottom left, and we're going to see how long it takes. So here we are launching the app. It takes a few seconds to launch, and then once it launches, it loads some data, and it updates. There we go. So that is a pretty typical example in watchOS 2. Now we're going to take a look at OneFootball launching in watchOS 3. Are you guys ready? Okay, don't blink. That's it.
Second comes your Apple TV or its tvOS. Now there's nothing incredibly exciting about it, but Apple really tried to extend your iOS experience to your living room with more and more better apps. Now there are almost like 6,000 native apps on your Apple TV, which is a plus, and there's also an iPhone Siri app for your iOS device, which functions the exact same way as your Apple TV's remote does. So basically you can control your Apple TV with your iPhone, which is great. Now at number 3 comes your Mac, and the very first thing that actually comes is that its name. It's no more OS 10, it's actually Mac OS. Pretty sweet, I like it. To be more specific, the new operating system is Mac OS Sierra. Pretty sweet name, I like it. So there are a couple of changes in it. Now the first feature being auto lock. Now auto lock is actually the ability by which you actually unlock your Mac or any kind of Apple desktop without actually being prompted by the password. Now this happens when you're actually wearing an Apple Watch, and Apple Watch here is actually a trusted device. So when you're wearing an Apple Watch and you're opening your desktop, so the desktop will actually know that the user is you because you're wearing the Apple Watch, and it will not prompt you, it will straight away open it up. So the second feature is actually a really good one. Well, you can actually link all of your Apple devices, like all of your devices, like your iMac, your laptop, your iPad, your iPhone, everything. You can just link all of them and put them sort of in one synchronization on just one cloud kind of a thing. But this feature that actually makes use of that is really good. There's something called Universal Clipboard. Now what it does is that you literally copy something from your iMac and you paste it on your phone. Yeah, you copy from your something on your iMac and you paste it on your phone. Similarly, you can copy something on your iPad and you can paste it on your MacBook. That's it. That's pretty dope. Now the third feature being is Apple Pay on your Mac. Yes, Apple Pay on your Mac. Well, you're not gonna pay something like this, but you are actually gonna pay online. Now what's gonna happen is that suppose you're paying something online for suppose Amazon, and what's gonna happen is that your iMac is actually gonna send a prompt message to your iPhone, and then the iPhone is gonna ask you to do your thing when you do the payment process, or you can just give your touch ID, whatever, and then you're gonna pay for the product through your iPhone. That's pretty good. Now the fourth feature is tabs. Now you can actually have unlimited tabs in any of your apps. It's built into the macOS Sierra, so you can just have, maybe you're on Apple Maps, you can just open something else, you can just open another tab and you can do something else. That's pretty good. Now the fourth feature is iOS.
Mother of all releases.
So Apple has completely reimagined the new iOS system, which is iOS 10 of course. So iOS 10 is actually having quite a lot of new features, and you can actually delete all the native apps that you get by Apple. You know, like you can delete your Weathers app, Tips app, Mails app, then you can delete your, what else? You can delete your iTunes also, and you can just delete them all if you want. Now Apple has completely redesigned the few apps like your Apple Music, Apple Maps and Apple News. They have been completely redesigned by Apple. Now there are tons of things that I can talk about, but we don't have enough time, and there are links right below the like button, so you can watch those videos and get a better idea about iOS 10. Now at number 5 comes Siri. Now Siri has been improving for quite a few years, and it's a really good virtual assistant, as Apple says. And this year in WWDC 2016, Siri has been actually open to third-party developers. Means Siri can actually access third-party apps like your WhatsApp, WeChat, etc. So it's going to be really good. Siri has also made its way to your iMac and MacBooks in the new macOS Sierra. So if you want to document or something, you can just ask Siri about it, or you just want to do a Google search, ask Siri about it. So Siri has made its way to the iMac, which is a really good news. Well, this pretty much wraps it up. These were 5 major things that happened in WWDC 2016. Well, this makes me even more excited for the upcoming iPhone 7. Well, either way, make sure to go Apple on that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.